Hello ladies and gentlemen, Yessik Ziiq here again today to bring you the first episode of Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles, the game I've been meaning to buy for far too long. So let's get started right away. I, to be honest, never made it through Xenoblade Chronicles 1, but I hear this is a pretty good standalone, and that it doesn't really matter if you haven't played 1 in order to play 2. It's a story that you can just enjoy on its own. So I am fairly happy about that, as I could not play Xenoblade 1. I found that it did not age very well. I know there was an attempted graphics overhaul for it, but as far as I can tell that never finished, and it's very, very hard to get installed. But the graphics were just... You know how some games, they are very stylized and they look fantastic 5 years later? Xenoblade Chronicles 1 was not one of those, as good as a game as I'm sure it was. I maybe got a bit too obsessed with trying to get the overhaul working, but let's forget that for now, and enjoy this spectacular opening scene right here. I did try to play some Xenoblade Chronicles as well, or was that what it was called? No, the previous game that came out, and I found it was a bit too MMO-ish for my taste, so I didn't really manage to get very far in that either. I meant to actually start a Let's Play, but it was... First of all, the background music had lyrics, which was more than a bit distracting. But that is alright. Wouldn't he have sunk down there anyways eventually, or was it like the buoyancy point or whatever it's called? You know what I'm talking about. Point in water where the pressure downwards compensates for the pressure upwards and you are basically stuck there. Pretty sure that exists. Maybe I am mistaken. It's a Folsom recovery system. I know it's not. Folsium? I actually don't know how it's pronounced either. It's the being recovered via balloon. Doesn't work how they say it works in Full Metal Alchemist. That's not what I meant. I mean, you know, Solid Snake. How can I forget what this game's called? I cannot remember for the life of me. Metal Gear. Metal Gear Solid 5? Yeah, it was definitely 5. Like the cat ears on that outfit. Good place for flashlights. Gotta say. That I might as well be walking on the sun. Might as well be going on a crane. Ooh, a very colorful outfit there. Reminds me a bit of Kingdom Hearts in terms of just like design, specifically on that outfit. The rest, not so much. Although, comparing something to Kingdom Hearts is not really an insult, because that had one of those enduring art styles.
We really do need to buy ourselves a new depth probe. The ping was off by 150 peds to the east. That's not gonna fly.
And what about the treasure, Rex? Was it in line with your expectations?
It seemed pretty solid. Didn't even have to reinforce it too much. Even with the labor costs, we should be able to turn a decent profit.
Honestly, it takes you 2 days to run the structural analysis. Yet somehow you can gauge the profits in an instant.
Don't go raining on my parade, Gramps. You know, I'm in the salvaging trade for the cash. A little business sense goes a long way.
I don't think he knows how a crowbar works.
Whoa.
Just saying. Quick!
I didn't expect that. You've been living with this thing this time.
Hit the enemy weak point for massive damage. Sorry, can't help myself whenever there's large crabs.
No worries, Gramps. I think we know what's for lunch.
Why are all weapons in these types of games switchblades? Not that I can complaining, they're pretty cool. Time to earn your lunch. To initiate combat, the first thing Rex needs to do is draw his weapon. Done. To draw your weapon, simply press A while targeting an enemy. To display the target, just press R. You can tell which enemy you're targeting by the target marker above its head. Incidentally, you can also sheath your weapon if you'd rather not continue a fight. It's as simple as holding down R and pressing B. Oh man, this is kind of loud background music. Hopefully the balance isn't too bad. If you approach the target enemy with your weapon drawn, you'll execute attacks automatically. This is your standard auto attack. Got all that? It's time to draw your weapon and start preparing for your lunch. Oh, okay. I thought my weapon was drawn. Auto attacks are delivered in sets of 3. The attack power increases with each blow. Good to know. Although, since I can't really do anything but auto attack. Oh, I see. If I move, it actually resets the set of 3. Take a look at the icons in the lower right of the screen. When one of these activates, it means an art is ready to use. Arts are the special techniques distinct from auto attacks. The icons are laid out like the controller buttons, so just press the corresponding button. Okay, cool. After using an art, you'll have to wait until the recharge gauge surrounding the icon has refilled before you can use it again. The recharge gauge will refill as you auto-attack enemies. Try pressing X now and let it rip with Rex's anchor shot art.
Anchor shot! Ha!
Well, that was kind of anticlimactic. The enemy just dropped something. This item is called an HP potion. Maneuver Rex to the HP potion to pick it up, and it'll restore some of his HP. Okay, some arts cause them to always drop HP potions. You should use arts immediately to deal serious damage or save them for when you need bonuses like that HP boost. Consider your arts tactics carefully. I probably don't actually need that. Okay. So you see there, if I'm mid-combo, like if I attack and then move, it goes back to the original attack. Good to note. If this is the type of game where I'm rated on my combat, so I'll be rated poorly on there.
An entire horizon of white. A sea of clouds. And at its heart, the world tree.
And I want to paint it black.
This is the world we call home. Allrest. Story goes that when the world was young,
I call it Gertrude.
everyone in Allrest lived on the tree, together with our divine father, the architect. According to the tales, it was a bountiful land. And the people there held the power to command even the heavens themselves. They called that paradise Elysium. But then, one day, we were cast out.
So this is a prequel to Elysium the movie.
Nobody knows why. Perhaps we angered our creator. Or perhaps it was something else entirely.
Or a far distant future.
All we know is we were forced to leave Elysium, to live here in Allrest, where it turns out life was pretty hard. But when it seemed like we would surely die out, the architect took pity on us, sending his servants, the Titans, to save us. The few of us who survived settled on the Titans, and we've lived in harmony with them ever since. But now those Titans are beginning to die out.
He did not sigh. I did not hear that sigh. If you're gonna fucking put a descriptor of an emotion or an exclamation there, you better have it.
The brazier does my weary old bones much good.
Yes, like a warming pad 1 inch wide.
You want me to move it, Gramps?
No, that's quite all right. Leave it right there.
Righto.
Gotta say, man, you eat weird. Kind of got a Waterworld vibe going on here.
Not another one. Been happening a lot lately.
Just need a lemon tree.
I wonder if anyone was living there.
You need to calm a man.
And if there had been, they would have all left by now.
Makes sense.
I'm just going to spend this whole game correcting the punctuation here.
Hey, Gramps. Do you think Fonset Village will be gone too one day?
Spacebar after the ellipses, please.
It might be today or tomorrow, but one day, yes, it will fall.
And you too?
That's how it goes with us Titans. There's no way around it.
Eventually, there'll be nowhere left to live.
Sadly.
So, you Titans were born up there. Is that right?
So they say. For what it's worth.
So why can't you just
Mind
climb the
you,
world tree?
I was born here on All Rest. As for my ancestors, who could say where they were born?
Can it really exist? This Elysium? And the Creator, who said to live there?
A land of plenty atop the world tree. If such a place did exist, perhaps we could all live in peace, with no need for fighting.
Sure would be great. For everyone.
We just always
Even
wear that
folks in
scuba suit?
Fonset. If the Divine Architect can see us now, I wonder what he thinks.
There must be a reason people don't just climb that, right? Looks like there's plant life up there. Oh, it looks like it is a plant. It is a tree, I guess.
All right, back to making money.
So we don't make the ones that we love. Wait a second, that doesn't work.
I think this haul should be enough for today. Oi, Gramps! Care for a little swim to the Argentum Trade Guild?
You're planning on selling it now? It's getting toward my bedtime.
Bedtime you.
Don't play the lazy old man with me. There's plenty of sunshine left.
Kids these days. No respect, I swear.
It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's there. I was trying to make a reference, but the loading screen took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. So the "it's there" clearly did not line up with the loading being done. It's a long gap for YouTubers to cover up. What are you doing to me? I feel like conducting this. It's so nice and cheery. Argentum Trade Guild. Awesome. Wonder if I can change the voices to Japanese.
Why, if it isn't Rex? How's business?
Going all right, else I wouldn't be here.
Beer.
Point. So, which one am I unloading?
We can leave that until I'm done
Okay,
negotiating.
this accent sounds decent.
Shouldn't be too long.
This other guy we're just meeting
Wayboarding is 15 gold per half.
sounds like somebody
I'll have
trying
you
an
go after
accent.
Sell the stuff. All right, later.
Hey, hold on! You know I can't do credit. Ugh, does it every time too.
No one, I'm afraid.
Figures.
Okay, now it's time to interrogate random people about random
This
stuff.
thing's huge, and it's not even a Titan ship.
Looks like our adventure is about to really get going, and you can count on me to offer timely explanations of any new game features you encounter. When you close this tutorial screen, you'll see a Goldmouth return port pop up on the screen. This is letting you know you found a landmark. When you've discovered a landmark, you can return to it instantly with skip travel at any time. If you're defeated in battle, you'll be returned to the last landmark you visited. All Rest has a great variety of landmarks, so discover as many as you can to help you on your adventure. And just in case you ever find yourself struggling with basic controls, press up, down, left, right to bring up a quick explanation of the control scheme. Left is for battle, up is for camera, right is for field. Good to know. Okay. I was trying to hold R1 to run there, but you do that automatically. Because like in every RPG, running around like a madman is just how people walk. Okay. Hi there. Wow, Rex, it's good to see you. Peri Peri, you mean like the type of chili? Just whiling away the time watching ships go by till cargo all loaded on board. Till cargo all loaded on board. There's an accent here that I do not understand. What Rex say to meal together? Nice tasty samod or some sushi? Some such? Sorry, I'm kind of busy at the moment. Meh, that's too bad. Peri Peri thought it would be nice to make a happy memory before set out on long voyage. Ah, never mind, Peri Peri. It is just being melodramatic. Rex, keep up doing good work with salvaging. Oh man, it is going to be hard to read some of this shit out loud. What do you got to say to me, man? Hi there. Rex, my boy. Are you ready to bomb? I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos. This Nopon here has just arrived to do a bit of sightseeing around Argentium. That's probably not how you pronounce it. I don't think there was an R there. I keep saying the central exchange is inside Goldmouth just after you enter the ship, but he doesn't get it. And now he wants me to take him up to Lemur Inn on the 3rd floor. I'm a salvager, not a tour guide. Do salvagers just always wear their salvaging equipment? I'm actually curious. Why do you got a trophy, man? Rex, you're back. Between the fee for mooring Gramps here and your unloading goods, it'll be 15G in total. Ready to pay up now? Sure, why not? I have 33. Thanks a bunch. I don't know what I'd have done if you tried to shirk your bill. Enjoy your stay on Goldmouth, huh? Yeah? Yeah? I cannot talk properly. Welcome. What do you gotta say? Oh, nothing? First, let me tell you a few things you might find useful. First up, I'll explain the regular view. See what the arrow is pointing to right now? That's the compass. The mark on the compass indicates the direction Rex should be heading in. The digits above the mark on the compass show the distance to your destination. Rex's destination is higher than his current position, then you'll see a little arrow above the marker. Okay. Conversely, if it's lower than the altitude of Rex's current position, the arrow will be displayed below the mark. Good to know. Okay, next up, let's take a look at environmental information. That's the arrow mark pointing to the right now. Oh yeah, sunny, midday. This will give you key information about your immediate surroundings like weather and time of day and so on. Weather, time of day, and so on. Next, the mini-map. Okay, I know what a fucking mini-map is. Now, marker K. Push left trigger to... Okay. Confident adventurers might prefer to make their way through our list without using the mini-map. Okay. Lastly, we have the current objective. As you might expect, this tells you exactly what Rex is supposed to be doing at the present time. You can toggle its visibility with ZR. Take a look to see if you are ever unsure about what to do next. Right now, it's telling you to go visit Milolo at the Central Exchange, so try doing that. Got it. Okay, so it's like Diablo map right here. A few people to talk to. Oh my god, it gets even bigger. Okay, 3 more people to talk to on this floor. That is not too bad. What are you saying? Is this treasure? Can I jump? Hey, I can jump. Okay. Kakoi. This is not Central Exchange. This is place for import and exports. Paperwork of Ardanian? Yes, traders. Central Exchange is around center of the ship, Goldmouth. If wanting to sell salvage goods, suggest talk to Milolo. Okay. What do you got to say to me? Hi there. Tonadon heard that it's a good idea to move around side and back of enemy during battle. Now me think this is good. This info may be relevant for repairs around Goldmouth. When it's hard to hammer in nails, we should not hit from straight above, but side on. Oof. I don't want to think about all the nails you'll end up ruining. I like that we are not a silent protagonist. That is kind of nice. Get my mini-map back here. What do you got?
And arrived.
underived? What do you got to say to me, Kion? Have you heard anything interesting lately? There's this legendary merc pal of mine. This legendary merc a pal of mine told me about Zoquium. And get this, he's got a huge sweet tooth. Can't say no to a Cinnapon roll. Just one Cinnapon roll and he'll be pumped for the next battle. It's similar to how my wife got a serious thing for Odadu. The water of soft, huh? Pleasant smells are conducive to a good working environment, she says. You should find special something that peps you up as well. Okay, will do. There's more people to talk to. Oh, are these like shops? These are shops. Potion shop, food shop, accessory shop. Okay, I'll go here after I sell my... Ooh, core store? Now there is some stuff. Oh my god. There's more than 3 people. I was a little salvaging. I think I should be wasting time right now. Okay, they want me to talk to the main person before I shop in this market. Okay, let's check it out. What are you going to... Is this who I'm supposed to talk to? No, there's Malolo. Low, low in the rain. Tra-la-la-la.
What? That's it?
It's life, Mayor. There's still more than I give to non-friend. If you bring military supplies, then you get good price. Ceasefire between Mor Ardain and Uriah not keep for too much longer, methinks. So weaponry is hot item. Well,
Methinks I'll shove weaponry up your ass.
Your while.
I told you
Okay,
before,
that's maybe a bit too mean.
stay away from that sort of thing.
Oh, it's shame. Reg's good salvager. Could be good way to earn pretty penny. Waste of talent.
What about ugly pennies? Can I get them for cheaper?
I'll take your offer. 200 now, and you know what to do with the rest.
Okie doodles. Sending monies to Coroner Fonset Village, is right?
Yeah.
Is a beautiful thing. Sending money home at such young age. I touched. Wish my own dum-dum little pond did same.
It's because Gramps doesn't charge rent. Hey! All right, I'm counting on you.
Roger. Pleasure doing business.
Allows the room-esque exit there. Hello, doggy. Gotta go. Bye. 200 G's. Current objective, ZR. Explore Argentum. Deal. Okay, apparently I have now explored. Objective accomplished.
Papunin, been a while.
Rex looking high spirits? No, how say, yes, Peppy.
Been worse? So, you got something for me? New job, maybe?
Something like that. By the way, Rex come from Fonset Village in Leftherian Archipelago, yes?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna have some hard times with names
Why'd
in
you
this.
ask?
You should go straight to boardroom of chairman.
Wait, what's going on?
Chairman Banner asked for Rex by name.
The chairman. For me?
Okay, time to go to the chairman. Maybe after I check out like my Nope. Oh. Hold up a second. Before I forget, we should probably explain how to control the camera. Manual and auto. Manual mode, just use R to point the camera in whichever direction you'd like. If you press R while the camera is in manual mode, the camera will hone in on Rex's back and follow him around. This is what we call auto mode. You can also adjust the camera's height and zoom. Hold down L and move the stick left and right, up and down to adjust zoom. Okay, if you experiment with different camera angles, then you might be able to spot a few things you might have otherwise missed. So give it a try. Okay, look. Oh man. Okay, that's a really cool amount of control they give you over the camera. I like this right here. Okay. So where do I want to go? What are cores? Are they for attacks? There's no point shopping unless you're a driver. How do I become a driver? What about you, Max? What's up? Hi there. I can't get over the fact you're providing for your village at such a young age, Rex. It's really admirable. You're probably heading out for a bit of salvaging after this, aren't you? I'll be careful how you go. Thanks. I actually love that expression. I hear it so seldom. Careful as you go. I don't think I should be wasting time right now. What? Fucking let me go shopping. So I can't go shopping at all? mercenary, driver, or even a blade. What about you, Zuzu? Fuck. Okay, how about accessories? Nope, just not able to waste time, huh? But I want to waste time. Hele, hey, hey. What do you got for me? Past year is the room of Chairman Bana. Chairman is very busy, Nopon, so no entering unless important business. Temper of Chairman famously short. Not to disturb lightly. Okay, that's where we're supposed to go, right? Yeah. Is there anything up higher for me? And is this city lootable? Oh yeah, I can go to like crazy places. Oh man, this is cool. I love it when there's a decent amount of freedom of exploration around. A chest! No! Oh god, 69 damage? At least I like fully healed right away. 1 second. I can do better than that. I swear I can do better. Hoppa! Hoppa! Gonna smash some plates, that's what I'm gonna do. One jump ahead of the bread line. Treasure trove.
Treasure acquired.
Failed? What?
Treasure acquired.
Open container, wisdom level 1, focus level 1. What does that even mean? Hopefully they give me a tutorial on that. Oh man, he's gonna say that every time I jump, isn't he? Okay, let's go up top. Bower Lounge. Hello, Cedar. How's it going? There's a look about you. The look of someone who buys a lot of things at shops. And I'm up-and-coming economist and trying to encourage people to up their consumer activity. Whether buying or selling, what matters is the money changes hands. That's what keeps the economy flowing. And if the economy thrives, so will the city. What does that mean for you, I hear you ask? Well, it means that you'll be able to buy things cheaper. Wow, pretty impressive. Isn't economics wonderful? Okay, are these two like on a date? Because you probably shouldn't, like, that sounds like a topic, if you're raving on about it, he might be mad at you. And now I love talking economics. I apparently don't know how to say economics though. That's alright, I guess. Considering everything's a mess. So one more person to talk to. What do you got for me, Gegaby? Or Gejaby? Left all clear, right all clear, front all clear, Goldmouth A-OK. Argentium, biggest trading port in whole of Alrest. So we very strict on security. Wow, pretty impressive. But get very tiring lately. Me start to give up hope that Limuli come back to relieve me of shift. Oh, what a fine day for salvage. Indeed. Fine day for salvage indeed. Fishy Kikoto. I don't think I should be wasting time right now. But I need to know my way around. Itoto. Have you heard anything interesting lately? Has friend seen proper driver fighting before? Driver use weapon received from blade to really bash up enemy slicey. Also sometimes driver return weapon to blade. When that happens, blade can unleash powerful attack and flatten enemy. Itoto really love it when driver and blade do that. Blade left very tired after doing this though. So driver have to pick up slack and wave weapon bashy at enemy. Anyway, that's what boyfriend teach Itoto. Okay, fair enough. Rumble Tum Canteen, Rum Tum Tum. But I love the names. Why you gotta be so mean to me? Is this an inn? Yep, this is the Lemur Inn on the 3rd floor. I remember when I found the inn. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly explore the 4th floor. What? Okay, fine. Do I die if I do this? No, 69 damage. What do you want from me? I said, talking, it's what I want.
Thank you.
I can't
for
handle
accepting
it.
the summons. I, Banner, chairman of Argentum Trade Guild.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Pleased. You're just gonna pose like that?
Friend is salvager of some renown.
Renown.
That being case, I have dincy-wincy thing to ask of Rex.
Rex,
A
huh?
request straight from the chair.
Sorry, I love imitating this type of thing.
Reward is 100,000 gold.
That's... It's not gonna be dangerous or anything, right?
Actually, that just the advance. Another 100,000 provided upon completing job.
200,000 gold in total? I must be dreaming. I'll do it. I hereby swear to use every skill I possess to ensure this job is successful. I promise I won't let you down.
You agree without even hearing details of job?
Oh, right. What kind of job is it?
You really have skills for this?
Of course, I'll be fine.
If you say. Here, crew will explain the task. Bring them in.
Sir?
Wow. Dramatic much, huh? Huh. I think we might be in over our head a bit. Oh. Okay, I was like, is that our romantic interest? Is that why they're doing this? You seem like you might be a villain.
Drivers and blades. Whoa, they look so cool.
Yeah, just say that out loud.
There's something that we want to haul up. There were some current shifts. It showed up in an uncharted area. But it's a long way down.
A long time ago.
Challenge.
A long way down
Banner
ago.
offered to assemble a team of veterans for this job. But this crew very picky. They want small, elite team and only from Letheria. That when Banner have stroke of genius. Should hire Rex.
We are a small team.
You made the right
By that I mean one person. Well, I guess Gramps too.
A child salvager. Jen, don't tell me we're gonna have to hire some babysitters for this outing too.
What the hell? You look as much like a kid as I do, lady.
At least I wouldn't wet myself for the promise of a measly £100.
What are you trying to say?
Rex, was it? I implore you to excuse my lady's discourtesy.
Dromark, what have I told you about speaking for me? Shut
Drop
your...
it, Nia. Though I do see your point. In any case, it should be easy enough to make sure.
What?
Whoa. Seems a bit overly aggressive.
Ah! What are you playing at?
Well.
Malos, what good is it beating up a kid?
You said it yourself, didn't you? What if the kid's not up to it?
I said nothing of the sort.
You did think it, though, right? And anyway, now we know.
And
You'll
knowing
do
is
right
half the
enough.
battle.
Though you don't look like a driver. Where'd you learn those arts?
Gramps showed me a thing or two, even when I was little. That was his idea of playtime.
Well, you've got some skill, I'll give you that. Guts, too. Kid, you better work hard.
Can I also play hard? No answer? Okay, you know, we'll go over it later then. Your weapon sucks. I don't like chakrams much.
Friends are such rowdy bunch. Here is advance. Use to buy what gear you need, then go to dock on starboard.
Issue
Banner
is,
has arranged excellent vessel for you there.
You got it.
thing is, I don't know what supplies I need. So if you could just like do a bit of shopping for me, that'd be real nice. Right then. There are plenty of preparations to make, but first of all I should probably check in with Gramps. If I took off in some random ship without telling him, I'm sure he'd give me hell later when I came back. I better head down the stairs and back to Goldmouth return port. Okay, anyways, this is where I'm going to call the episode for today because it's been half an hour. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.